Hello and welcome to the weather hazard briefing presented by National Weather Service Pocatello for Wednesday, September 25th. Here's what you'll see in this briefing. There's an approaching low that will increase the wind today. It'll also make it the warmest day of the next 7. And we're looking for humidity to dry out into the teens at lower elevations. There'll be a stronger wind gusting to above 25 miles an hour in the San Marcos National Forest. And they will be actually at, for weather, red flag conditions. However, their fuel conditions are very much not critical, and so there is no red flag issued for this area. The cooler temperatures for Thursday, and also the humidity will be higher behind this cold front. Then we have warming through Saturday afternoon, and then a dry cold front Saturday night and Sunday. And still, over the 7-day period, we're not looking for any significant threat of precipitation for the next 7 days. Here's a satellite image. You can barely see the front here. It does trigger some cloudiness out here currently in central Oregon and Washington. That will be making its way through during the late afternoon in central Idaho and early evening in eastern Idaho before it exits around midnight. So we have breezy on the ridges in the central Idaho mountains. It'll be windy, might be too strong a word for what will be in the Snake River Plain tomorrow afternoon. And then after that, we're still looking at benign weather through this 5-day period you see here. And this is why low is coming in. It will spread showers and thunderstorms today in the Panhandle only. See the high pressure holding on. The only thing we have ahead of this low is we do have some moderate winds. High temperatures today, we will finally see solid 80s throughout the entire Snake River Plain, even some upper 80s the more you get into the eastern Magic Valley. 80 degrees the high in Stanley, 85 in Pocatello. You can see the relative humidity is also going down. You can see there is an area here below 15%, basically in the Chalice area. So you've got to watch out there, but most locations are above that 15% threshold. The gusts today, you can see they will be mostly focused here in the central Idaho mountains, where they are anywhere from, as you can see here, 25 to 35 miles an hour in the grays and yellows. And again, that would trigger some red flag issues if the fuels weren't much improved over midsummer. Overnight lows, you can see fairly mild for September with 37 highs, or the low, in Stanley, 56 degrees for Pocatello, and that's because it's going to continue to be kind of moderate winds, and whenever you have winds more than usual at night, if it's not calm, then you usually have much warmer temperatures. Okay, here's during Thursday morning, you can see it's trying to drive this front through. Actually, that's probably a little bit slow. Probably be further along by then. But it's not triggering any sort of precipitation along this boundary. As you can see, it's the only place where we have anything is some rain back here in the Puget Sound in coastal Washington and Oregon. High temperatures for Thursday, you can see they're down about 5 to 8 degrees. Relative humidities are up just enough so that we don't have anywhere really where it gets down below 15%, and some places staying above 40. Here you can see mountains west of Galena Summit. And then the winds will slowly shift to the busiest winds will be down here. But you can see there is just a limited area where it gets above 30 mile an hour for gusts. And overnight lows, you can see we're on the cold side. Things are turning colder. 32 in Stanley, 52 Thursday night in Pocatello. And on Friday, again, we have the high pressure staying here. There's no real boundary here that I could see. You look at the highs, they're about the same on either side. Sort of bottoming out, starting to turn up back slightly, maybe 1 to 3 degrees. You can see here there are some lower teens or mid-teens returning, but most of the 15% are not in our area. The gusts, you can see considerably down here on Friday, pretty much everywhere. Nowhere does it really get above 20 miles an hour, and that's for gusts. The overnight lows on Friday night continue to be a little bit above normal for this time of year, but not overly so, with 34 in Stanley now and 52 in Pocatello. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at this telephone number here or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.